Hi, I'm Jill Ross Nadler, the author of Such a Library, a Yiddish Folktale Reimagined. And I'm going to read you this today. Actually, I'm not going to read it to you. I am. Hi, I'm Page Turner, Jill's alter ego. And I am a storyologist. And a storyologist is someone who travels the world, going on adventures, collecting, telling, and writing stories. And also reading stories. And you guys can be storyologists today because I need your help with this story because you're going to be making some sounds and movements while I read. So let's go over those really quickly. So hold your hands like this because whenever I say pages turning, you're gonna go like this. Whoosh, swoosh. Try it. Here we go. Whoosh, swoosh. Good. When I say computer keys tapping, you're gonna hold your hands up like you're on a computer and say clack, click. Good. Then there's a storyteller, and the storyteller says, once upon a time. So very dramatically, whenever the storyteller comes on, you're going to say, once upon a time. Good, but there's more. There are horns blowing. You're going to hold your hands up like this and say, woot toot. Good. There are monkeys screeching. I think this is my favorite one. Here we go. You're going to go like this, scratch your head, scratch your armpit, and say, ooh-ee. Ooh-ee. Good. Okay, maybe this next one is my favorite because this is clowns in a clown car with a horn that makes this sound, auga. And you're going to go like this, auga. One more time, auga. You have it? Okay, here we go. We're going to start the story. It is Such a Library, an old Yiddish folktale in a modern-day library, written by Jill Ross Nadler and illustrated by Esther Vandenberg and published by Intergalactic Afikoman. Now, there are two stories in this book because at the very beginning, there is the old Yiddish folktale that I based this story on. And it's a story that some of you guys might know called It Could Always Be Worse. Now, I'm not going to read you that story. I'm going to jump right to the next story. And we are going to start in the library, one of my absolute favorite places. Here we go. Stevie sat in a big comfy chair in the corner of the Whisper Oaks Public Library. Ah, quiet. With 3 brothers, 2 sisters, and a baby at home, Stevie's house was never quiet. Uh-oh. But as Stevie opened his book, he heard, ready? Pages turning, whoosh, swoosh. Computer keys tapping, clack, click, and the storyteller saying, once upon a time. Uh-oh. This library is too noisy, said Stevie. He tiptoed to the librarian, misunderstood. Excuse me, Stevie whispered. Pages are turning, keys are tapping, and the storyteller is once upon a timing. It's like a party in here. A party, said Misunderstood. A wonderful idea. She opened a book, and hundreds of colorful balloons flew from the pages, followed by children with party hats and horns. Uh-oh. Now Stevie heard pages turning, whoosh, swoosh, computer keys tapping, clack, click, horns blowing, woot, toot, and the storyteller saying, here we go, once upon a time. Uh-oh. Excuse me, Stevie said, a tiny bit louder this time. Yes, said Misunderstood. Well, said Stevie, this library is turning into a zoo. What do you think is going to happen? Outstanding idea! Misunderstood opened the book, and 2 monkeys, 3 snakes, a seal, and a kangaroo climbed, slithered, flopped, and hopped onto the floor. Now Stevie heard, here we go, pages turning, whoosh, swoosh, computer keys tapping, clack, click, horns blowing, woo, toot, monkey screeching, ooh, ee, and the storyteller saying, once upon a time. Okay, I need your help this time because Stevie's gonna get a little mad and he's gonna say, excuse me, really loudly. You ready? Everybody say, excuse me, when I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me, said Stevie, even louder this time. This library is a circus. Uh-oh, what do you think happens? Stupendous idea. Misunderstood. Open the book. And Stevie groaned as an acrobat cartwheeled out along with 2 jugglers, a ringmaster, a trapeze artist, and a tiny car stuffed with clowns. Okay, here we go. Now Stevie heard pages turning, whoosh, swoosh, computer keys tapping, clack, click, horns blowing, whoop, toot, monkey screeching, ooh, ee, clowns beeping, auga, and the storyteller saying, once upon a time. We need one more loud excuse me. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me! Stevie couldn't take it anymore, and he shouted. Misunderstood looked up. Oh, Stevie, I didn't hear you, what with all the pages turning, keys tapping, horns tooting, monkeys screeching, clowns beeping, and the storyteller once upon a timing. That's what I've been trying to tell you, Stevie yelled. This library is too noisy. Misunderstood frowned. Now, Stevie, there's no need to shout. This is a library after all. She opened the book and the children balloons, monkey seal, kangaroo snakes, acrobat jugglers, ringmaster, trapeze artist, and clowns marched, flew, climbed, flopped, hop, slithered, cartwheel, juggled, step swung, and zoomed back to their pages. She handed the book to Stevie. He took it to his chair and sat down. As he read, he heard pages turning, whoosh, swoosh, computer keys tapping, clack, click, and the storyteller saying, once upon a time. Stevie smiled. Ah, quiet. And the storyteller said, the end. That is the end of the story. That's the end of the book. I hope you guys did it with me. Thank you so much. You know what? You are now official storyologists. That means you need to go on adventures collecting, telling, and writing and reading stories. So thanks, guys. Have fun. And remember my motto, when you read, every day is an adventure. Bye.